LDBC, this is your boy Coach Sheldon Harrison. You're live on the Coach Sheldon Harrison Combat Sports Show live. Shout out to Alexa Grasso, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I'm excited that the Wolf got the job done. But y'all, this was a close fight. This fight really could have went either way. I mean, that's how close this fight was. I gave round one completely to Alexa Grasso. I thought Alexa Grasso lit her up, man. I'm talking about round one. Grasso was hitting that girl with a lot of clean, effective shots, man. That Markos, she did a good job. She did a real good job of counterpunching. But I just thought Alexa won that first round. Markos, though, I'm going to tell you, man. Markos is a tricky fighter. And I'm going to tell you why Randa Markos is very hard to beat. She uses this type of dance, and I can't never pronounce it. I know what it is. I can't pronounce the name, and I just call it cap. She does that cap. It's like a dance, but what it is a lot of misdirection, man. And it's beautiful to watch when you see Randa Markos do it. It's beautiful. And Alexa Grasso could not get a beat on Randa Markos. It was hard. And then Alexa finally, toward, I think, the middle of round one, she figured it out, and she started lighting Markos up. Round two, I gave that to Markos. I felt like Markos did a great job on the ground. Even though Alexa, she scrambled twice and got up. But I just thought Markos did a good job in control. I thought Markos did a good job of controlling the majority of round two. And she had a beautiful takedown of Alexa. She did a trip and got on top of her and really, started controlling the match. Alexa got some pretty good shots in round two. She still lit her up some. Markos, man, hit Alexa with a beautiful overhand right and put a mouse up under Alexa Grasso's eye. And but Markos kept coming. But I started to see something. In round two, towards the middle of round two, I started to see Randa Markos fade. I started to see her fade, and I was like, yep, some of that early body work that Grasso did began to slow Markos down. And I told y'all in my keys to victory that I was worried a little bit about Markos' stamina. I was worried about her stamina. And if this was a 5-round fight, I honestly think she probably would have got finished, okay? And I'm just being honest. Because Alexa early, man, see, you guys had to pick up on it. Alexa was she was attacking the body. It looked like she was headhunting, but then she'd throw a little shot here to the body. She'd throw a side kick. And one of those kicks, she kicked Randa Markos in the body. I'm talking about kicked her hard. And you can see the wind go out of Randa Markos. And I said, that kick hurt. That kick slowed her down. In round three, at first, man, Markos was coming on strong. She took her down. And I was like, oh, this is the end, boy. I was like, man, I don't know if Alexa going to do it. Alexa got back to her feet. And I thought Alexa took control of round three, and she lit Markos up. And I mean, she ain't throwing no more kicks. And I was like, her corner told her stop throwing kicks, and she still was throwing kicks. And I'm like, girl, what are you doing? Stop throwing the kicks. I was yelling at my screen, stop throwing the kicks, Alexa. And she finally did and just boxed the hell out of Randa Markos. I'm talking about, man, for the rest of that round, she lit Randa up, had Randa backpedaling. I mean, yeah, man. I gave round three to Alexa Grasso. I gave it to her, and she finished that round very, very strong. She finished it strong with a fury and aggression, man. And I'm proud of Alexa Grasso because this fight, really, y'all, it could have went either way. And I felt like round three was the deciding round. That's what I felt. But I don't know. They were saying that Randa, in the beginning of the round, or I guess towards the middle of the round, had more strikes landed than Alexa. I can't see that. I couldn't see it. I thought Alexa was picking her apart until she got taken down. Oh, and I'm going to tell you what won the round. See, when Alexa got up, Randa Markos tried to take her down again. But Alexa, damn, man, she did a really good intelligent move. When Randa Markos went down to take her down for a double leg takedown, Alexa jumped Randa Markos' neck and tried for a guillotine. And she would have had it. If she would have just actually secured that arm around her neck, she'd have had a guillotine. But see, she went from a takedown to a submission attempt, and I think that won the round. And then, when Markos was trying to take her down, Alexa jumped off her neck and then hit her with a punch on the way out. So that, to me, sealed the deal for Alexa Grasso. And I know Randa Markos, I know she finna go and she finna start saying that she got robbed. But you can't get robbed in a close fight, man. Both of these ladies, they fought good, man. But I can see why Randa is really tough to beat. Randa's gotten better, man. And I don't know. I mean, maybe Randa might even ask for a rematch, man. But you know, in the UFC, it's really tough to get a rematch, man. It's really, really tough to get a rematch. And Randa gonna be pissed, man. But you know, Randa ain't got nothing to be ashamed of, man. I mean, she fought well. It's just, man, you know, I said that if this fight was close, if this fight was even remotely close, and you know, y'all in Mexico, I just felt like Alexa would get that decision, you know, and not based on because she got robbed, but the fight was close. Okay, if you tell me that Randa won, listen, I'm not finna argue with you, okay? I'm not. I felt like Alexa won. I felt not because I'm a huge fan, but I mean, I actually thought that Alexa won. And on this channel, I call it how I see it. But here's one thing that I do want to mention, man. It's you know, I think that still there are a few holes in Alexa Grasso's stand-up game. There are some holes. And Randa Markos was catching Alexa with some good counter shots. And I felt like Alexa, she was trying to feint, but the feints were just movements. You know, she was just movement. Like, it wasn't any like, you know, Randa was able to time those feints and catch Alexa. And I'm like, wait a minute, Alexa's supposed to be the better stand-up specialist. But, you know, I thought Randa was just hitting her with too many counter shots. I mean, that's just my opinion, okay? I mean, in the future, I honestly believe that Alexa Grasso, I like how she started this time. Like, I like the fact that she went out and she let her hands go. And that was in my keys to victory. I said that if Alexa let them hands go, she gonna win this fight. I told y'all this. And for the most part, Alexa let them hands go. Now what I would like to see, okay? I really want to see Alexa get confident on the ground and actually start changing levels and start taking some of these grapplers. Because Alexa, her grappling is good. I mean, her wrestling is very, very good. It's just that she relies too much on her stand-up. For this next preparation, for this next fight, I want to see her actually work on, like, literally, like, starting a fight, taking somebody down with some ground and pound, and even try for a submission. You know, I would like to see that because I want her to be more than one-dimensional, because I think Randa was thinking that Alexa couldn't handle herself on the ground, but, you know, oh boy, was that wrong. Alexa did a great job on the ground, too. So, shout out to Alexa Grasso, the wolf, the lone wolf, won. And that, my friends, is just the way that is. This is your boy, Coach Shelton Harris, and I'm done. What are you waiting on? Subscribe to the best women's MMA platform on YouTube.